Hello and welcome to another episode of Terribly Drawn History. In today's episode, we are going to be discussing Greek fire. Greek fire was quite similar to napalm and was first used over 1,000 years ago by the Byzantine Empire. The empire kept this weapon a close secret, and exact components that make up the substance is unknown to this day, but researchers have concluded that it most likely contains sulfur and some kind of petroleum. Calonisius of Heliopolis, a Greek-speaking Jewish refugee fleeing the Arabs who had just invaded modern-day Syria, is credited with creating this concoction. Greek fire, or wildfire, you can see where Game of Thrones got the name from, is often credited by scholars for being one of the prime reasons the Byzantine Empire was able to survive for so long. It was employed in numerous engagements on all fronts. Its first use most likely came at sea. A large bronze tube was mounted onto the Byzantine warships. This tube would then spew out fire onto enemy ships that made the grave mistake to come within range. This highly flammable concoction was able to burn on top of water and stick to surfaces, making it quite effective when used in ship-to-ship combat. In 673, Byzantine ships completely decimated an attacking Arab fleet by using their secret weapon. One could only imagine the fear that such a deadly and mysterious weapon could cause in the hearts of enemies. A short while after that decisive victory for the Byzantines, Greek fire was used to defend cities during siege warfare, when armies ran up to the walls to either break the gates or scale the fortifications. The large tubes would be extended over the walls and pour out substances all over the attackers, causing a great amount of damage and disturbance. One of the more creative ways that Greek fire was employed was in ceramic jars, with cloths strapped attached to them. It bears striking resemblance to Molotov cocktails. The Byzantine ground troops would use with deadly effectiveness against attacking armies. The foot soldiers were able to throw the concoction a relatively far distance, although archers would still outrange them. These jars could also be larger and placed in catapults that would be used both to defend and attack settlements. Since Greek fire was such a closely guarded secret that we barely have any records of what it actually was concocted from. However, through the handful of documents that are available, researchers are able to guess how it was most likely employed. This image on screen is our best estimate. The components would be pumped into a middle cylinder, which was heated by a fire, and spewed out the other side, coming out already lit. Besides this, we have no other information on the substance. Greek fire is one of the most advanced weapons of ancient and medieval warfare that has been long lost to us. One could only imagine the devastation it would have caused if it was not such a closely guarded secret. Thank you so much. This has been a short video from us here at Terribly Drawn History. If you thought this video was lit, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.